Hey, what's up? This is Jarrett, and in this video, we're gonna pimp your blog. Now, what I mean by that is we're gonna make your site look great, and we're gonna do that by giving it a brand new theme. Now, the thing with themes is you've got tons and tons of options. There are lots of great free WordPress themes out there. Now, this site is called Best WordPress Themes, and the URL for it is bestwpthemes.com. So all one word, bestwpthemes.com. Now, if you want, feel free to go through this site and you're going to see tons of awesome themes that you can use. Also, this thesis one right here is very good and I recommend checking it out. Now, there's another site called webdesignlessons.com. So if you go here, there's also tons of great free WordPress themes that you can snag. Go up here to the top to where it says WordPress themes, click on it. And if you scroll down here, you're going to notice that there are tons of awesome looking themes. Like this one right here, this Red Star Magazine theme. This looks great. Look at this one, Oceanic one. This looks really good. Spinny Magazine. This place has just got lots and lots of themes, and you could spend a long time going through all these. And the cool part is, these are free. And here's another secret resource you can go to. It's called themes2wp.com. So themes to WordPress, just like this, themes2wp.com. Now, if you scroll down here, you're going to notice this place has some amazing looking themes. Look at this brand new one, Deep Blue. This is super high quality. You can snag this one for free. Atlantis, this looks great. Same with this Calypso one. Or this one, Clean Magazine. This looks really impressive. There's this one called Redemption. Funda. I actually really like this one. Let me click on it to check it out. Live demo. Yeah, this one looks awesome. I like the colors. It's really simple. Very clean, professional interface here. So this one's for free, and you can get it at Themes2WordPress, or actually this site, newwpthemes.com. I think they're both the same site, but hopefully that gives you some ideas. Another place worth checking out is called Blog, just like this. Blog, O-H-B-L-O-G. So blogoblog.com. Now you can go here and click on their free themes, and same thing, their list goes on and on and on. I like this one though, the WordPress theme, Excellence. This is a cool theme. And as you can see, the pages just keep going, so I'm not going to spend all day on this stuff. But now you know that there are tons of free options out there. But just because I don't want to hold anything back from you, I'm just going to tell you what a lot of the top gurus in the business are doing right now. Now, when it comes to these quick blogs for these big product launches, a lot of the top gurus are using a theme called Flex Theme. Like this theme, for example. Do you see how really simple it is and clean? This one is using the Flex theme. When you use the Flex theme, it's super easy to put these things together very quickly. So that's why it's a big favorite of a lot of the gurus. Same with this site. This is another site that some big affiliate did for the Info Product Killer launch. And same thing, it's using the Flex theme. And this one too. This is another review page someone did for the Facebook Siphon. So all of these are using Flex theme. And I'm sure if you just spend a few minutes looking at sites out there, you're going to see all the top ones are using Flex theme. So if you want to check out how to get Flex theme, you can get it by going to googlebomb2.com/flex. So go ahead, check it out, and pick up the Flex theme. It comes really highly recommended. You know, there's a reason why all the gurus out there are using it. So here's the page for it. It's actually called Flex Squeeze. And using it, you can put together squeeze pages lightning fast. You can also put together sales pages really quickly. Like watch, if I click on this, check it out. You can put together full-blown sales pages at the click of a button. You know, pages just like this one. This looks really good. I mean, you could even do video opt-in pages really quickly and easily. Like here's an example of one of them. And then you've also got ones like this. So yeah, so this one is using the Flex Squeeze Flex theme. Now this theme is super powerful and it makes it very easy for you to create web pages on the fly. You know, it makes it really easy to edit the code, to quickly add in opt-in forms, and even change the whole look and feel of it. So I thought I'd share this with you just to let you know, so I didn't want to hold anything back from you. If you want to set up smoking hot blogs, review pages, sales pages, opt-in pages, and if you want to do it in a snap, then I recommend looking into Flex Squeeze, which again you can check out by going to googlebomb2.com/flex. Now the downside is that it's not cheap. It's going for about $127. So if you're more interested in a free alternative, then by all means use some of the sites that I recommended earlier. But either way, at least go to googlebomb2.com/flex and check out this Flex Squeeze and see what it can do, because it is very powerful. But anyways, go ahead, grab a WordPress theme right now that you can use. Now just a word of advice, when choosing a WordPress theme, try to remember that less is more. You really want to keep things simple. You want to keep it very clean, easy to navigate. The more crazy buttons you have and pictures, the harder it's going to be for people to get around. Now, there's a reason why websites like Google and Craigslist are really ugly and plain, because it's easy to navigate, and simple is king. So just remember that the easier your site is to get around, the better. So when trying to choose a WordPress theme, try to find one that's very clean and simple. So for this video, I'm just going to look for a free one that I can use real quick. So let's check out the webdesignlessons.com site, and we click on the WordPress theme section. So let's click on that. And right here, I found this theme called News 1. Now I like it because it's very clean, very simple, and there's not a lot to it. So what I can do is I can click the demo button just to see what it's like. Yeah, and this looks good to me. Very simple, so let's run with it. So I'm just going to go back, and let's click on the Download News 1 button. And it's going to ask me if I want to save it or open it. Let's just open it. So I'll go to OK. Next, if you have a WinZip program, which your computer probably does, go ahead and extract it to your computer. This is going to unzip it. So I'm going to go to Extract To, and I'm just going to save it to a folder called WordPress Theme. All right. So then I go down here to click OK. And now the theme's been saved to my computer. Now our next step that we need to do is upload this to our website. And in order to do that, we're going to need an FTP program. Now the good thing is that a lot of FTP programs are free. So come here to Google and let's download one called FileZilla. So just go ahead and type that in, FileZilla. As you can see, it's right here, FileZilla, the free FTP solution. So I'm just going to click on that. And let's click on Download FileZilla Client. Now FileZilla actually works for Linux and Macs. So either way, you're good to go. I have a Windows computer, so I'm just going to download this one right here. So I'm going to click on it. And let's go ahead and save this. And we're just going to save it to my computer. And then what you want to do is open it. So I'm going to click on Run. And go ahead and install this. So then after you've installed it, you can go ahead and start it up. And you should see a window just like this. All right, now in order to upload our new blog to our website, we're going to need to log on to it. So what you're going to need is to go back to your email inbox and look for that email that HostGator sent you, because we're going to need that information. So remember this email that HostGator sent us? Well, what we're going to need to log on to our website is our domain name, username, and password. So I'm just going to copy this stuff, and let's jump back over to FileZilla. And then what I want you to do is go to File, Site Manager. Okay, so click on that. Now let's go to New Site. So right now we can just give it a name. I'm going to call it Hyper FB Traffic. Then it's going to ask you for a host, and your host is your website domain. So I'm just going to put in here hyperfbtrafficblog.com. So your host is your domain. So these are the exact same things. Okay. All right. If it asks you for a port, just put in 21 and login type. Let's go to normal. We're going to change it from anonymous to normal. Now your username is your username from HostGator. So in my case, it's Jarrett2. And password It's this big ugly password that HostGator gave us. So I'm just going to copy that. Then I'm going to paste it right there. So now all we got to do is click on connect. So let's do that. And there you go. We are now connected. So what you see here on the left is my computer. And what you see here on the right is my website's computer. So now what I want you to do is I want you to find the folder on the right called public HTML, or you can click on www. They're the exact same thing. So I'm just going to double click on public HTML. So now we're looking at all the files that are on my website right now. So the next folder I want you to click on is called WP-content. So go ahead and click on this one. Then you'll see a folder called themes. So double click on it. And it should be pretty empty right now. So now our next step is to upload our theme. So on the left, I want you to locate where your theme is at. Remember that theme that we just unzipped? In my case, it was on my hard drive, C, and then I saved it right here as WordPress theme. So I'm going to double click on it, and I'll have a folder for News 1. So in order to upload this theme, really all what you got to do is click on it and then just drag and drop it over. And you'll see down here that all this stuff is getting sent. Now, if you're having trouble dragging and dropping or it's not working for you, you can just right click on the folder and then go to upload. So it's the exact same thing. Now, another point I want to hit on real quick. In order for your theme to work, I would just open up this folder first and then look to see if all the files are in it. Because sometimes what happens is if, say if I went back and if I just drag and drop this WordPress theme folder, it's not going to work because inside of it is the News 1 theme, all right? So just make sure that when you click on it once, you can see the files. And then just drag and drop it over or right click and go to upload, all right? So now you can see the folder right over here called News 1. So our next step is to activate it. The hyperfbtrafficblog.com/wp-admin, which is going to take me to this. So this is where let's just use our username and log in with our password. So then on the left, I want you to click on Appearance. So go ahead and click on that. And then you'll see that Themes is automatically selected. And then make sure that you're on the Themes tab. And right here at the bottom, you're going to notice your new theme. So depending on what theme you just uploaded, you'll probably see it right here. So next step is to activate it. So go ahead and click the Activate button right below it. And there you go. It says New Theme Activated. So let's go check it out. Let's go back to our website, HyperFBTraffic. And there it is. It's kind of messed up right now. We need to fine tune it. But as you can see, we're using the theme, so all is good. Alright, so now you know how to do killer WordPress blog themes. Now, I'm actually back here at newwpthemes.com, so the site New WordPress Themes, and I just saw this one, which is called iEducation. Now, I was looking at it, and this one looks really amazing to me. I think it'll work great for what I'm trying to do. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to download this one and switch it out. And you already know how to do all that. You just download it, you unzip it, you upload it with FileZilla, and then you just activate it. So it's really that simple. You can do it in 2 minutes. So go ahead, find yourself a great WordPress blog theme that's going to work for you. I'm going to use the iEducation one, and I'll see you in the next video.